G'day, Aaron here, Rustic Traders, Brisbane, Australia. So nearly halfway through the year. Here to show off another bike. Another one that'll be a keeper. So we've got another Queensland made bike here. This is the only one of these I've ever come across. And we've got a Fleet. According to the decals on there, this was made in Inglewood. You can see the head badge there. So if you know Inglewood, out near Goondiwindi, sort of southwest of Toowoomba, a little bit north of Texas, as in Texas and Queensland, which is just above the border. Actually, I think it goes above the border and south of the border, Texas, doesn't it, from memory? Anyway, so this type of frame, they call it the Hump-Back. So I certainly don't have many like this. It seemed to be very popular in South Australia and Western Australia. I see plenty of bikes pop up there that have it, but not many around here. So this one I'm excited to have. Still seems to be completely original condition. Got the original transfers. Now, my guess is the bike would be from the 60s. Doesn't have the headset cones as a part of the frame, so definitely into the 60s, maybe even early 70s. Now, I think someone's changed the cranks. Those wouldn't be original cranks. These are cranks from the early 1980s. They're actually a good set of cranks. Sagino Super Maxi. Any of the BMX guys out there watching this will know that this is a desirable set of cranks to have on your BMX. So I probably will take these cranks off because it's not original to the bike and be selling those on eBay or something like that. But beautiful bike. Other ways you can tell it's not an early one. We don't have the oiler into the frame, which happens on earlier ones. And I've talked about later ones just having this circular bar as the bridge there instead of forged on the early ones. And the rear dropouts, the connections on the stays just being pressed metal. Just a bit of pressed metal, not a brazed in forged dropout. So much later than the early stuff. Ease of manufacturing, make the bikes cheaper for production. Probably not as good for long lasting as the early ones, but that was just the progression. And of course these stainless steel Allen bolts and nuts on there wouldn't have been original to it. Just holding it next to a normal frame, just so you can see the hump, why it was called the Hump-Back. It probably had other names. That's all I know it to be called, is Hump-Back. Why they did it, apart from aesthetics and to make your brand look cool compared to the standard bike, apart from that, I have no idea why they would have done it. Maybe you could sling it over your shoulder a little easier. I mean, if you did that, you know, I'm sure I've done it in the past. More like mountain biking, when the climb was too steep, you'd pick up and put it over your shoulder. But we certainly weren't mountain biking like modern day in the 1960s. So that's a comparison. Again, if you know more about why they were called humpbacks or their purpose, please feel free to comment and let us know. So anyway, I love it. I love all the Queensland stuff. This one's definitely a keeper. Love the Hump-Back. Thought you might all like to see it. If anyone from out west or anyone that knows anything about Inglewood has some history on this, please let me know. Feel free to comment. If you know me, get in contact. Tell me all about it. I'd always love to know more about these bikes. Anyway, enjoy. We'll be seeing you again for more bike videos.